All right, and we're live. This is the Sports Nerds for Sunday, May 14th. I am Scott Wright, the Sports Nerds, with my good friend from Tennessee, as you can tell by the hat, Mr. Brian Cullen, or as they call him, Scooter. Scooter, before we went live, you were talking about little new family member you met today. What's going on with that? You had so many things you wanted to say, man.
Well, let's wait till we get some more people here. Let's wait on that. Let's hold that. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and throw. I'll go ahead and throw the Crowdcast link.
All right. What's up, Brett?
In some of the other rooms as well.
All right.
Oh, and of course she just walks in the door now. We were just talking about the addition to the family, and Scott's like, what do you have to say about that, Scooter? And I'm like,
oh, there he is.
oh, God.
Now the dogs are starting.
Yes.
Wonder if they'll show up. John, how you doing, bud?
What's going on?
How's it going up there in the tundra?
Dude, I was busy building baby furniture today. I literally just got finished, man.
I don't even want to hear your whining.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, the shit is like, they make that like the hardest shit in the world to put together, man. Like,
Yeah, they do. First off, let me say sorry about your Oilers. It was a good series, though.
okay, man. It's okay. I'm still rocking proud, man.
Yeah.
That's okay. They weren't supposed to even be in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Amen.
I was actually rooting for them big time because I really thought the Edmonton and Nashville series would be a great series.
I am totally cheering for Nashville right now all the way through. Well,
Yeah.
I don't care if Pittsburgh beats Ottawa. I don't care if it's whoever wins, but
Yes.
Nashville. Let's go Nashville.
Well, show me.
Let's go PK. Stick it to the
Yeah, anything Pittsburgh, I'm going to root against John. So yeah, go Senators.
Okay.
only Canadian that doesn't give a shit. No, that's a lie. Actually, they had like 2,300 or 2,800 unsold seats for game one of their playoff against New York, which should tell you everything you need to know about the wonderful world of
Ottawa hockey.
Ottawa hockey. Yeah,
Fairweather fans, are they?
fair weather fans, man.
Okay.
It's okay. It is what it is. It's the dog days of summer now, so don't give a shit until football. So I'm like watching rookie camp highlights. Like that's what I do with my life right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Of the NFL rookie camp highlights?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You are desperate. Holy cow.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, as soon as Edmonton was done, that was it for me. That was it. I'm done.
Well,
Done
see,
until September.
my May consists of what I'm watching right now, which is the end of the Players' Championship here in Florida, which is the golf, in case you're wondering, John. And then next month, and then, of course, we've got the hockey playoffs going on, so that's going to catch my attention as well. And then next month is the U.S. Open.
Don't forget the Godiva.
And then July is like the slowest month of the year for me because there's like nothing going on, nothing until, training camps open the end of July. And then preseason goes into full swing in August. So, they call it the dog days of summer, and that's exactly what it is because there's nothing going on sports-wise in July. Nothing.
Jays are on a 5-game win streak, which is fantastic, and they're playing Atlanta next series, so that should be some wins.
Well, Brett, tomorrow night Archer goes against Carrasco. That'll be a good battle. I like Chris Archer the way he's pitched all year. So go Rays. We'll see.
Hey, that catch by Pilar earlier this week. That's one of the best catches I've ever seen in baseball.
He does that shit
ever.
All the time.
No, not like
does that shit.
No, he does some amazing shit. Don't get me wrong, but that catch, dead sprint, dive, that was amazing.
Yeah. Pilar's, and he won the game today. Walk-off homer in the bottom of the ninth today. So yay, Pilar.
One of the best catches. I definitely the best catch I've seen. Well, I kind of like Schwarber's into the seat catch on the foul ball.
Yes, that was good. That was good. I saw that. I saw that highlight. Yes.
But that catch, that dead sprint dive straight, running back towards the wall in center field, that was just amazing. Yeah. One of the best I've ever seen in my life. I thought that was just wow.
And do Major League Baseball stadiums not know how to keep squirrels off the field? Are you serious? 3.5 minutes at Progressive Field yesterday, waiting for a freaking squirrel to get off the field.
You got to be nice to the squirrels, man.
Hey, that cat, was it in Miami?
It may have been Miami. I know. I think
where the cat crawled the wall and got up there and yeah, that was kind of cool. But it's a big, giant area, man. I mean, it's a huge area. Yeah. They do all they can. My God, shit happens.
Yeah, it was funny because they couldn't get the squirrel to get off the field. It kept going. I'm just going to hang out here for a while. You guys can just do what you want to do. It was
Cubs
funny.
Lost again today.
What's going
on? They're barely hanging around 500.
Hey, you got a championship last year. Take it. Enjoy it. It's okay.
Oh,
it just wet his whistle for more, John. Don't you understand? He wants more now. He's got one. He wants more.
Yep.
Go,
you know it.
Go. Fucking song. That's all I heard in my.
Sing it, Steve.
Anyways.
Yeah, I watched. I was gonna watch some of that game today, but for some reason we're even though we're almost 4 hours away from St. Louis, we're part of the blackout region.
Really?
Yeah. And so since they were playing in St. Louis, was not able to see that game.
That was on MLB Network today, too. They had two games.
No,
that one.
No.
It was that game.
They ended up showing the Orioles where I'm at. They showed the Orioles and Royals.
Yeah, it was a regional coverage. It was the Orioles and Royals, and then all the other game on MLB Network was the Cubs.
I was looking forward to hoping that it was going to be the Cubs game. I mean, I got to catch the Cubs yesterday because it was on Fox Sports 1.
Right.
But it kind of sucked with them, with it being that way. But oh well. I mean, it happens. No big deal.
So did you guys watch that game last night between Pittsburgh and Ottawa at all?
No, I was too busy, dude. I was between DJing and everything else, and then it was a new Saturday Night Live with Melissa McCarthy, which was freaking hilarious. So
Spicy.
me and Lynn, I was making cheeseburgers and we were watching that. So I just, I was busy and I'm just busy with so much shit as it is working on this trip. So,
So what's the trip about? Where you headed?
To DC for my sister's wedding.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be there I get on the bus Tuesday. I don't get off the bus until Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
It's a 24-hour bus ride. But that includes a 4-hour layover in Nashville I'm getting on in Clarksville and we drive an hour to Nashville. Mm-hmm. And I have to wait in Nashville for like 4 hours.
Oh God.
And the thing is, look, where the bus station is in Nashville, there's nothing there. You can't go anywhere. You can't go do anything. There's nothing. There's Wi-Fi, but there is nothing there. You can't just walk down the street or I mean, it's the location of where it's at. It sucks. Mm-hmm. Now, when I had a layover in Indy, it was right outside Lucas Oil Stadium, and there was a bar right on the corner, and that was perfect. Went inside the bar, drank a few beers. Yeah, it was great. But no, not in Nashville. But after that, it'd be smooth sailing. And I got my Kindle, my laptop, and my phone. So and we have Wi-Fi on the bus and plugs and everything we need. So it'll be fine.
Good. And when are you coming back?
I don't come back until the following Wednesday.
Okay, so
I'll be there a week.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I may be able to get on here. I may still do a show for the third party, even if it's a shortened show Saturday night.
Taking your laptop with you?
Yeah. All that's coming with. I'm DJing for her wedding, so I'm
Okay,
taking
all right.
I'm taking my mic and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
But and me and the brother, I just got off the phone with him just a minute ago before the show started. We're picking up the tuxes and everything on Wednesday. The wedding's on Friday. Yeah, it's just, and we're going to Old Town. We're going to go to Williamsburg and go to Old Town for a little bit on Sunday and Monday. I'm going to try to maybe catch an Orioles game or a Nats game while I'm there. I'm going to try and get some golf in while I'm there with my old man.
Right. Which you haven't played in a long time.
I haven't played in 3 years.
Yeah.
But gonna try and possibly meet up with Tim Hansen.
Okay.
And maybe even Charles Smith, but
cool.
We'll see how that goes with Charles.
Right. He might like eat you or something, dude. Like, Charles Smith, Charles Manson, Just Charles. Love you, brother.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm like I said, I'm gonna be gone all week, and Lynn was we wanted to do it with me and Lynn, but it's hard to do with 3 old dogs at home. We can't leave them home alone, and
so she's not going, just you then. Okay.
Yeah, and I just actually, his dad couldn't make it because he's in his 80s, and the trip was, his doctor basically told him don't be doing any major traveling and stuff, and so I was a late addition to the actual wedding party, and so I had to get all my measurements and everything done for the tuxedo, and then I had to call Men's Warehouse in Springfield where they're getting the rentals from and everything, and all that good stuff. Oh my God, it's been, dude. I don't even know where I'm at. I can barely tell you what day it is.
Well, have fun.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna have a blast. I'm looking forward to it. But on the other note, it has been 20 years since I've seen my father, so
that
this
should
will be interesting.
That should be interesting. Yes.
Oh yeah. There will be bourbon had aplenty. Guarantee that.
Well, we were on the subject of baseball. The Yankees have retired number 2 officially. Derek Jeter.
Derek Sanderson Jeter.
Yes. Has been retired by the Yankees. The captain has been honored. Now can we just move on, please? That's over.
You know what? I was really thankful and really grateful I've got to see him play in my time and stuff, because he was the epitome of class.
Yes, he was.
He was
on the field.
He was like a classic ball player. I mean, he was on the ball field, off the field. Mm-hmm. He was great. And I respect that man a lot, Yankee or not. I don't care. But you spend 20 seasons with one team and win 5 national championships, or world championships,
World Series,
and 5-time All-Star, I believe, 5 Gold Gloves, 5 NL Slugger year awards. I mean, come on. I mean, he's amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. And so, no, that didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Jeter was actually the only part of the Yankees during that era that I liked, because he was a great player. He played it right. He was the ultimate professional. Despite all the rumors of how he behaved off the field with women, especially, it doesn't matter. His on the field persona was great.
Was getting more tail than the law should allow, but you know what? When you're good looking, you're making millions. You're a ball player. Do what you're going to do.
Exactly.
But he didn't disrespect anybody. He was just hitting it everywhere. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. But yeah, props to Derek Jeter, first ballot Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah, he'll be in the first ballot. So,
and the owner, the proud new owner of
the Miami Marlins.
That's right.
That's right. Correct. So his career in baseball will continue.
Cares.
Along with Jeb Bush.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So.
Boy, I bet you a bunch of people wish they were voted Jeb in to be the leader of the
Yeah, well, let's not discuss my blog post this past week, okay?
Actually, it was a great blog post. Why?
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
Lots of great points made from either side, and nobody got shitty.
I appreciated Arnie's response because I agree with a lot of what he had to say on his response.
Absolutely.
We disagree on the reasoning on the Comey issue, but as far as Congress and the long-term people that are in there, I'm fully 100% agree with what he had to say about these people have been in Congress their entire life and need to go away. So, but that's just, but I appreciate everybody commenting. John, you as well. And
I had nothing to comment.
Well, no, but you were thinking about it.
Oh, I was. You know it.
So, but yeah, there's a good safety tip for you folks out there. Don't post politics on Facebook.
Not yet. I'm getting ready to here in a second.
Just don't do it. Leave politics on Facebook alone. You'd be better off in the long run.
Well, and I mean, look, I see where Arnie came off. Arnie got to say what he wanted to say on Facebook, and then your friends jumped in, and Arnie is like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I get it.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
But for everybody else to get butthurt after that, I understand. You know what? Yeah. Come back and say, hey, no reason for you to go up. You know what? You don't know Arnie.
You don't know Arnie, and that's true, and that's the truth. They don't know Arnie, and and the two guys that he went off on, I've known for a long time. One of which I used to work with an online job, and the other one I know from our MSN chat back 17, 18 years ago. But the fact of the matter remains, they took it in stride. They didn't take it to heart. They didn't take offense to it. It just, it is what it is, So, but I appreciated everybody coming, kind of coming to my defense after that, but that's all right. But yeah, the blog post itself, I mean, it took me a while to put that together. And I think I made my point. Had my point come across pretty well. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or rude, except to the man in the office, and I don't give a shit about him. So,
well, and Arnie, the way he came on with his post after many of the comments and stuff, and his comments in there, mm-hmm. it was, he put a lot of thought and effort into it, and he could have just come in and said, like, look, you whining bunch of liberal asshats. Yeah. He could have said so many other things, but he was very, he was very coherent, very not logical. He didn't come at it with an attitude. He just pretty much put it all on the floor. And again, 60-75% of what he said, I agree with. Right.
Because I've said it on this show before. The Congress is the reason why our government is so fucked up. That's basically why.
Meanwhile, Olson's making extra popcorn.
Your country is so funny to watch from.
Oh, I know. I mean, the whole world's laughing at us. Even Australia is laughing. You saw what Russell had to say, John. Even Australia is laughing at us. Come on.
So funny.
Yeah, the whole world is laughing at us right now. So, but that's all right. It's just it's a comedy of errors from the top all the way down to the bottom. That's what it is. So, so John, you watching the NBA playoffs? I know Brian's not.
No, I'm done. I'm a really weird sports fan.
Yeah.
Like I'm a team first guy. Okay. So when my teams are out, to me the sport is dead for the year. Like Leafs are done, Oilers are done, Raptors are done. I'm done. I don't even care. The Senators are in the Final Four and they're going to bring it back to Canada. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care.
Isn't Ottawa in Quebec?
No, well, it should be, but no, it's in Ontario. But
I was going to say, if it's in Quebec, it really is in Canada, right?
Across the river, there's a Ottawa River separates Quebec from, but it's all French, anyways. But whatever. No, listen, I'm actually probably going to have to go out to Newfoundland this week because it looks like my grandfather's going to pass away. But he's 101. I mean, it's
right.
It's rough, and I really feel for my mom. And he got admitted to hospital on Friday, and the doctors are just like, you should probably get everybody here. So I'll probably be headed out east for a couple of days. I really,
Sorry to hear
I'm
that.
not
man.
so. It's not that my grandfather is passing away. Like, he had a great life.
It's Newfoundland. It's Newfoundland.
No, it's fine. No, I love going to the Rock. It's beautiful. I love it. Maybe me and Barry will have another coffee or something. But no, it's just it's the family. Like, everybody getting together, and it's a good feeling. But it's for the wrong reason, right? It's like we never seem to get together.
It should happen regardless. Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like, why can't we do this when we were all alive and have those good memories instead of now I'm going to be a pallbearer at my grandfather's funeral, just like I was a pallbearer at my grandma's funeral. It's just like, but hey, she lived to be 95. He lived to be 101. So it's like they lived. I was talking to my dad about it tonight, and he's just like, no regrets. I mean, he lived a full life. He lived a kick butt life. He had, he's got a great grandkid. That my new son that's going to be born in the summer, we're actually naming him not after my grandfather, but long story, but the name
roundabout way. Yeah,
it's going to be from my grandfather. He was aware of it. He knew it. He met my wife. So,
right.
You're
blessed in many aspects as far as that goes. Not so much that he's had such a long life, but he's got to see you do so many things and be part of so many of those things that that you cherish in your life. So
as well,
he raised me. I mean, him and my grandmother. I didn't have parents I didn't have parents for the first 3 years of my life. I got adopted, so he raised me. The first 3 years of my life, I was with him and my grandmother, while my mom was getting me adopted and everything. So it was just like, it's rough, man. It's rough, but hey, 101, man. I mean, if I get to 80, that's a blessing. I mean,
if I get to 75, I'll be happy. Okay, that's how I feel.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And,
shit, if I make 50, I'll be lucky.
And I actually I called my mother today, as everybody should have done, if not seen their mother today.
Yeah.
Those that still have their mother with us, absolutely. I should put a caveat in there.
Thank you.
I called my mother today and talked to her for a little bit, and she's 72, and this woman, her entire life, she has been full of energy, full of drive, full of vigor. And she actually told me today that she's like, I've got no energy. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I can't get up and do the thing. She's 72. She says, I've been to the doctors. Doctors say I'm perfectly healthy. Everything's fine. But I can't go like I used to. I said, well, Mom, you're 72 years old. It's not like you're 45 anymore. I said, and that's expected. It's unusual for her not to have the energy because I've never known my mother to ever slow down for anybody. Right. She worked for one company for over 20 years and was pushing 50, 60 hours a week. And she did that every single week. And then she did it without blinking. So, I look at myself at 50 years old. I'm overweight. I'm borderline diabetic. I've got back issues. I've got knee issues. I need to start taking better care of myself, and that's just the bottom line. So, I live a very stagnant life. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. Hi, Jen. So I really need to make some changes. And see where it takes me, But John, how much have you lost in the last 2 years alone? You've lost a lot of weight.
Gained, dude. I was about 2 years ago. I was at my lightest, and then I just started pounding it back on. But I know what kids do. And I lost so much weight when my son was born because I was up all the time running around doing this. So I told my wife today, I was like, you know what? Don't worry. We're on the new diet starting, in August. It's called the baby John gets no sleep running around doing everything diet. So don't worry, baby. I'll be able to see my toes soon. It is what it is.
And the little man that got you in trouble there along the way anyway.
Way to go, Hermie. Way to go.
Hermie.
Oh, God. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's other than that, I didn't do anything this weekend, man. It's like, I'm not going to lie, like, seeing Edmonton lose was tough. It was. But, in the back of my mind, I'm like, we kind of got screwed 2 games there where we should have won. That shouldn't have even gone to 6 or even 7 games. But whatever.
That shouldn't have been. It should have been goalie interference on that one goal.
That guy was holding onto his pad. I mean, you can hold on to the guy's pad. What is not goalie interference now?
Right.
It's like there's no rules, and then on top of that, there was the offside stuff from the game before, and it was
I didn't see. Yeah.
It was insane. So it shouldn't have even got there. So it's bitter, but I hope it stings. And the big thing about this, the average age in this team is like 24. I mean, they're just kids. They're just pups. And that's really Connor McDavid's first full season in the NHL. So that's just like a slap, hey, you kind of sucked in the playoffs. Leon was just on fire. Like, if no one knows who Leon Draisaitl is by the time this kid is a top 5 talent. Like, he's the second coming of a Jenny Malkin. Like, just the Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, it's Leon Draisaitl with Malkin. It's the same built.
Elliot's in the house. I've invited him in. I forgot to say.
Hi, Elliot.
Well, he's been
give me a second, guys. I'm gonna step off for a second. I need to get some stuff around Berlin before she heads to her mom. So I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, all right, Scooter, no problem. Elliot, what's going on, brother? Elliot, you there?
Oop.
Blacked out.
Didn't mean to do that.
Elliot, hey, Elliot.
It's just like, Scott, you smell.
Well, I can't see or hear you, Elliot. There he is.
Oh!
There he is. Oh, he's got his Yankees paraphernalia all over the place to honor his hero, Derek Jeter.
Right there, baby. I couldn't come on I couldn't come on the air until the ceremony was over.
Oh gosh. Yes, I know. First off, how are you feeling?
I was feeling like shit up until today.
Okay, so you're feeling better?
Yeah, a little better.
Okay, all right. Well, congratulations to Derek Jeter on a wonderful career. I still hate the Yankees with a passion, and they just they suck. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's okay.
I can like the man but hate the team as much as I want to.
Yeah, you can. I mean, after all, you love teams that can't win shit. So
this is true. This is very true. Except the Cavaliers, which I really don't care about because I don't like the NBA. So, but it is what it is.
And hey,
it sucks, doesn't it now? Isn't it just such a shitty league?
Yes, the NBA is terrible.
Well, there's only 2 teams.
Yeah. Today it was just like, oh, you know what? The Spurs, they're going to beat Golden State. And it's like,
Well, they had a chance. And as soon as Kawhi Leonard went down, that whole game just turned on a dime.
Yeah. Kawhi went down with another sprained ankle. The same ankle he sprained last week.
They went on an 18-0 run after that injury.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, it's just like, and there's pundits that are out there saying this is great for the NBA. No, it's not.
It's
not. It's the stupidest thing ever. Because think about the Jordan era. At least you had rivalries with a bunch of teams. It wasn't 2 teams. There was always the Detroit, the New Yorks.
Right.
Like there was Indiana. I mean, there was always that battle.
Well, Indiana, New York, they were one of the best rivalries ever during the era between Reggie Miller and Spike Lee. That was awesome. It was good
nice
stuff.
Nice shot, Cheryl. Yeah, and it was beautiful. I love that.
Where's Spike Lee?
Spike Lee.
Well, not only that, but back in the day, the Bulls were the favorite to go into winning, but they had to fight and scrap and struggle to get there. It took them 6-7 games in every single series. Now, you get the teams like the Cavs and the Warriors sweeping the first 2 rounds, and it's like, okay, we know these 2 are going to meet. Let's just get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the difference: is that back in the day, guys were loyal to their teams.
Yes, they were.
Good point. Really good point.
You see, nowadays, guys follow the money.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
And they're trying to make clicks, basically. Because, come on, Kevin Durant gets a well-deserved shit on all the time because of the way he joined Golden State because he couldn't beat them. He did it. I can't beat them. I might as well join them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. And back, back in the day,
the same thing with Miami when they went out and got LeBron and Chris Bosh and all the, it's just one of those things where nowadays you'll get 3 or 4 teams that build a conglomerate of all-stars, and that leaves everybody else out of the picture.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Eric? Good to see you.
Back in the day, Jordan didn't need nobody. He had Scottie Pippen, he had Horace Grant, and a bunch of role players.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they brought in pieces every once in a while. They brought in, like they brought in Dennis Rodman, and for the last 3 rings they got, and they brought some pieces for the puzzle, but it was all Jordan, Pippen, and Horace Grant. Those are the three stables on that team.
Well, and it's funny because the other day somebody had mentioned the name Jack Haley.
Who?
And I was like, you know what? Jack Haley was pretty instrumental and he sat on the bench all the time because he was a confidant to Dennis Rodman, and he pumped Dennis Rodman up, and that's what made Rodman go out and do his thing.
Yeah.
And Jack Haley was a scrub.
Yeah.
But he did more for them on the bench than most players do on the court.
Correct.
Because he hyped the team up.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore.
No.
I mean, you got millionaires that ride the pine.
Yep.
And that's what the whole game is.
Yeah. And what's about it is they ride the pine. They really don't give a shit because they're making money. They don't care. They're making their bank. They don't care.
Exactly. And again, bottom line, Durant goes to Golden State. He could have gone to another team and tried to be the man.
Right.
Just like LeBron could have been the man in Cleveland, but he just needed to go somewhere else first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, it's just sellouts, basically, is the way I look at it.
Exactly.
It's the league of sellouts.
You guys are gonna hate me. I got to take off, man. My food just got here, and my wife is like, "I want to spend time with my husband."
Uh-oh.
You're the one that got married, brother.
Hey, it's your ball and chain.
Happy, joy.
All right, have a good night, John. See ya. Too funny.
How's it going, Brett? I ain't talked to you in a while, my friend.
Yeah, and we had a good show with Derek. We went through we went all the rest of the divisions except to the last 2, which are the Western divisions and the NFC and the AFC. He's going to join us again Wednesday to finish that up. Couldn't get a hold of Ron. Well, Ron had to work Wednesday, which is why he couldn't come in. So, but I did put Wednesday's show up on my YouTube channel, so it's there. It's also on my blog. So, but yeah, it's good stuff. Speaking of which, I noticed you have been quiet on my blog post from on Friday. Did you not see it?
Which one? The political one?
Yes.
Okay, well, I got something to say about that. I actually saw your Facebook post, the original one.
Yes.
And you know me, I normally don't back away from a good argument.
You did this time, and that's why I'm wondering.
But I stay neutral because I know that the same way you say that Mr. Arnold grows hair on his neck when the conversation gets heated.
Yeah.
See, there's only one other person that could probably have the hair on his neck raise up even faster, and that's me.
Yeah.
And me and him would have gone at it.
Yeah, I know.
So instead of that, what I did was I put him on my list. He made the list. And I don't mean Jericho. I mean my Facebook block list. Okay? So, yes, you made the list.
Scooter, what are you doing, man? What the hell? Dude, I'm getting dizzy over here.
Good thing I'm not on acid.
What the hell was that?
Hey, he's wearing his Purina hat.
Getting dizzy over here with the camera all over the place and stuff, Scooter. What's going on?
I was like, good thing I'm not on LSD right now.
No, I just walked by the laptop to turn the AC off, and when I walked by, it knocked the brushed past.
Long story short, like I said, that to me, I just decided to back away from the fray. Plus, I wasn't feeling well. So.
Okay, all right, yeah. You abstained from entering in your opinion from that conversation.
I put him on the list.
The list.
Jericho, but the list.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
So. Yeah, granted is, but like we were talking before, his reply to my blog post itself was, it was full of coherent and rational thinking, and I don't disagree with a lot of what he said on that and the reply.
I read the blog post, and he, as far as I'm concerned, he kind of redeemed himself because he was more detailed and succinct.
Yes, he was
about his view of the situation.
Yeah.
But I still don't like the whole libtard.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that. I don't like that tone either. I don't like that tone either.
Because you know what? I could easily call every single person that backs Trump a redneck, but I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I just leave it at that.
You having trouble there with your connection to your scooter because you're bopping in and out?
I was playing with stuff.
Okay.
You're playing with stuff again.
You knock the camera loose for a minute, and all of a sudden you got to fix everything because you screwed everything up.
Yeah, I just can't get it to sit right the way I want it to. It's just one of those that kind of just hangs on top of the laptop here. So, but, oh well, one day I'll figure it out. One day I'll grow up.
God. So,
but yeah, I really liked your summation as well. You know, and
well, I figured you would because you're on the same side I am, but that's neither here nor there.
It was correct. The way you came out and explained your, your feelings on it, and
nothing is correct.
Stood your ground as far as I'm.
Yeah, and that's what I was about. It was about standing my ground, saying, "Look, you can tell me to shut the fuck up or go home and go away or deal with it all you want.
That list, right?
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So
get off my timeline if you don't like what the fuck I post.
Exactly.
That's fine. That's fine. This thing just keeps riding up on me. It's
what
like
are you doing, Brian?
I'm not doing anything. It's just doing it on its own. What the shit?
It's like underwear keep riding up on them.
It's like a bad pair of underwear.
Boxers and shit. I don't know.
So anyway,
you're right. I mean, he stood his ground and he got what he wanted to get out, and that's fine. But you know what? There is still two sides.
There is, and again, you don't have to agree with what I have to say.
Like
but
I
you
said,
understand, I'm not backing down from it either. That's
my only problem is that, like I said, the original post, when he started coming out with whiny bitches and this, that, and you know what I said. You know what I'm saying? It's
liberal fucktards is what I call them. But yeah,
that's fine.
Fucktards everywhere for miles and miles. That's all.
I don't know if you talked about the guy that was screaming at Muslims on the beach.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it shows his booking photo.
Yes.
Where he's crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be a freaking hard ass and then turn into a snowflake once you get busted.
Don't be a keyboard hero.
Exactly.
When you're going to be
don't show your stones when you're behind the keyboard.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Whoop my ass behind the keyboard? Fuck off.
Exactly. But hey, everybody. I mean, come on. What's his name? Bill Maher calls Donald Trump a whiny little bitch.
Yeah,
I agree with him, but everybody has their opinion, and that's great.
That's the way it should be.
I just don't like when it gets down in the dirt and you start slinging mud.
Yeah.
Especially at people that you know. I thought he kind of disrespected you in a way by doing that.
Which is why I put, I said, okay, look, I'm taking this away from Facebook and I put this on my blog where I can say wherever the fuck I want without having to worry about somebody's rules and regulations. And because, I could have said something Facebook didn't like and I could have got taken off, or someone on my timeline could have not liked what I had to say and complained to Facebook, and I could have gotten taken off. So I wasn't going to jeopardize that. I took it to my blog where I could sit down and write a lengthy, thought out post, take as long as I need to, put it on my blog, post the link out there. Whoever wanted to comment could comment and leave it at that. So and I was as much as I like and respect Ernie, he pushed my buttons a little bit with his reply a little bit.
Good.
Okay. And that's why I did what I did. And that was my reaction. You know what? You're going to do that? Fine. This is what I have to say.
Good.
You got to stand up for yourself. And especially when you put so much stock into somebody and then they turn around and let you down by.
Yeah, and you know what? Arnie's still a member of the show whenever he's ready to come
absolutely.
back.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, he reversed course by not following up on his initial rant.
His initial thing wasn't really, I don't think his initial thing that he said on Facebook was actually directed at Scott. I think it was basically directed at all the liberal whining asses that are actually out there whining and not doing a fucking thing other than just bitch and moan about what they can or cannot have, or why this is this way and not this way and everything else.
I think that's really what it is. Not so much.
I don't know.
Towards me directly. Well,
a
couple things were, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm used to being used and abused by Arnie over the course of the last 6 years anyway. So verbally anyway. So, but it's okay.
I can never really get used to something like that. But, like I said, you're probably right. He probably didn't intend that at Scott.
Right.
No, it was at all the liberal,
directly to Scott's comment.
Yeah.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Anybody coming on from the outside and seeing that, including myself.
Yeah.
You could very well say that was directed at Scott.
I mean, I can't speak for Arnie himself, but I know, look, I saw the post right after he posted, before anybody posted anything. And all I did was sit here and look at my computer and went, oh, fuck me, Scott. And I just knew. And see, I don't post any. My brother is known for posting all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and I don't post anything on Facebook.
Brian,
happy shit.
My timeline on Facebook. I don't post any politics on Facebook. I don't normally do.
That's why I now have 2 Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
One is for all the political garbage and the people who want to talk shit, this, that, and I'll go off with people on that one. But in my second account, I will, I get people that I know that will start posting political shit, and I will unfollow them just so I don't get their posts on my timeline.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm about to do that with one of my friends, and I think I said this before last week or the week before that my first girlfriend, back when I was, 11 years old or whatever, and she's, we've been friends for a long fucking time, but every post of hers, I swear it's all she does is spend time on Facebook anymore. And every post is something bad about Trump and that whole agenda and everything. And it's always fascist asshats. That's all she has to say every time. And I'm just like, really? Come on. And I want to say something to her, but I'm like, you know what? It's your Facebook.
Hey, Rip.
I can get into it with anybody as well as the next guy. Okay. But at the same time, I try not to put it in the context that insults somebody that's a friend.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or to create an impression in others. Because you know what? Again, you post that, and anybody that doesn't know your relationship with Robert. Arnie, okay, can see it as this dude's an asshole.
Well, 2 of my friends did reply, and they thought he was an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but that don't know Arnie.
Right. Look, I am his friend, and Robert is an asshole.
Well, yeah.
So, but he's still my friend.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Hey, I got friends that are assholes, like I said. Yeah. Only thing is that they're on my unfollow list.
But he's an honest asshole and doesn't hold nothing back, and he's one of those guys that, you know what, will always be upfront to you.
You'll always know.
You don't ever have to worry about what he's going to say behind your back, or worried about what he's going to, talk bad about you. If he's got something to say, he's going to tell you.
Yeah. No,
that's what I love about him.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But again, sometimes, and this is why, sometimes with Facebook, it's a dicey situation because that's the kind of conversation you can have with somebody on the sideline. But once you put it on Facebook, and other people that don't know all the players and everything that involves it are going to see it differently.
Yeah, I've had friends on Facebook that have told me,
"How are you friends with that son of a bitch?"
No, they said it took all they had not to post to that, to make a post to that, to reply to that, and they said, I'm not going to do it, so. And I respect that because they don't want. I mean, you guys, I don't have any drama in my life. I really don't. Okay, I go to work, do my thing, come home and spend time with my cats. You know, take her around online, watch TV, and that's it. That's all I do. I don't go out. I don't get involved.
My thing is I don't even really know where I stand, to be honest. I mean, I know where I do, kinda, but I'm not able to keep up on it 24/7 and keep up with everything that's happening. This and what was said this today or yesterday, and I know what I believe, and I believe what I believe is right.
Yeah,
and nobody's going to take that from me.
And
I don't have to let everybody I know and meet know what I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No,
I choose not to share that. If somebody asks, I will share how I feel on a certain thing here and there. But other than that, I really don't give a shit. I've got my own shit to fucking deal with. I've got my own life. I've got, sometimes the mower don't start. I don't post that on Facebook.
Right.
I don't post when I wake up and can't pee. I don't post, when I make something on the grill that turns out bad. I don't. Some people live on Facebook. I'm not one of those people.
No. Again, like I said, that's why I had 2 separate accounts, and I really don't look at the other account as much anymore as I used to. You know what I mean? I used to get on that first account and rail on people.
Yeah.
And I got the second account. Well, one because they suspended me from Facebook for 2 weeks.
There's one poem and one poem only, Rip, and it's called "Here We Go." 2 tears in a bucket. A bucket.
Mother.
The end.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
But hey, you voiced your opinion, your concerns, and this and that. And I couldn't wholeheartedly disagree because this guy is definitely piloting a Titanic situation. Okay, this guy.
Our opinion. It's our opinion, Brian. You don't have to agree with it. It's just our opinion. Okay.
Yeah, it's an opinion, and like I said, if he's the one steering the ship, this is a potential Titanic we're all floating on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at any moment's notice, that he can just trigger an all-out Third World War, and we're all toast.
Yeah. Nashville just scored. It's 1-0 Nashville.
I agree with you on that, Elliot. The steering is not working the way I thought it might, but who knows? I mean, it's just over 100 days.
It's like he has a wheel lock.
He's made some dumbass moves. He's still on the tweet. Somebody take that shit away.
That
is his worst by far.
Yes, that's the worst thing right now because he tweets everything. He tweets everything that comes to his mind. And you know what? There's times you just need to shut up, okay? And don't.
But do we even really know that's him?
Yes, it's him. Oh, it's him. It's him.
No, I know. I don't know if it is or not. But I watched that show on Sunday nights this week with John Oliver.
Yeah,
and the one scary thought that he brought up was, at any given point in time, right now as we speak, Donald Trump could be walking around the White House naked with a phone in his hand.
Oh, God.
Hang on while I poke my mind's eye out.
Right? I mean,
I think I ate about an hour ago.
You think Korea's crazy? You think that's scary? Oh shit! No, Donald walking around the White House at 1600 Pennsylvania naked with a phone in his hand as he's tweeting to the whole entire country. That's scary.
No, it's possible. Is what it is.
Yeah,
which is why his wife is still living in New York.
We can't say it's not happening, right? He's sitting there eating Cheetos off of his chest. Really? I mean, come on. Yellow fingers and shit, making him even more orange.
See, even conservatives pick on Donald Trump. So it's all good, Elliot. It's all good.
No, I can make fun of him. Yeah, absolutely.
And I will continue.
The thing is he's our president.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, Jen. That's like I said, I can't quite reach my mind.
Oh, Brett, no. Oh God.
But hey, I'm interested to see what's going to happen on this international trip he's taking.
Oh, that's right. He's going to Saudi Arabia this week, isn't he?
And the rest of the world can laugh and make fun of us all they want, but France just had a giant election happen, and they had their own problems with that election.
Oh, they did.
So, let the rest of the world laugh and mock all they want. Just be prepared, because there's a lot of shit happening in the world right now. I mean, what was it that North Korea launching that missile right near Russia today?
Yeah.
Or yesterday? What the shit? Hey, I like to eat Cheetos nude. It's my prerogative.
What is it about fat guys with
As Bobby Brown said, it's my prerogative, damn it.
What is it about fat guys with little fingers that like to cause problems so much?
I don't know. Hey, Brian, did you see my playlist?
Fat guys with little fingers and bad haircuts, mind you.
Did you catch my playlist on Friday night? I was spamming Facebook with all night long.
I saw the only one I saw was where you were playing some Pink Floyd.
Listen, I'm like, damn, Scott, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, Arnie finally came out and said, "I get it. You like music. Keep that shit off my page."
It's an easy way to do that. Unfollow for a little bit.
At one point, I said, "I know this is about this, but I don't give a fuck. Here's some more."
And you do all that, and what did you do last night? You did not show up and hang out with me to listen to some great.
You are correct. I do apologize.
Now who's the asshole?
Well, I've always been an asshole, though. That's just
see, now you have it.
Yeah.
And you won't get to hear me next week.
6-0 Houston.
Well, you might. The Hoopers are wanting me to DJ from their house, and we'll see. We'll see if I can while I'm there. We'll see, but I'm DJing on Friday as it is for the wedding, for the reception anyway.
Rip, he had to bolt because the food came and the wife wanted some me time.
The wife cracked the whip and he needed to leave.
Yes, correct.
Say it like it, tell it like it is.
Yep.
Wife said whoosh, and he had to go.
Hey, that's a pregnant wife too, mind you.
Yes, it is.
That was a double whammy.
Much bigger whip.
And she was smacking for two.
He felt that ball tugging on the chain, and he had to go.
Yes, and I said, "You're the one that got married." And I just left it at that.
Oh, Bob, I wanted to let you know Bob made a trade offer for me with me today on my baseball team. I want to see what you guys think of this offer, okay? He wanted me to trade, and he's hurting for pitching, and I get it. He wanted me to trade. He was going to give me. He wanted me to give him Strasburg and Brandon Kinsler from the Twins, the relief pitcher, the closer, for McCutchen and Alex Wood, which Alex Wood's been pitching really well right now.
And McCutchen's not having a good season this year, is he?
He's not having a bad season.
Right.
He's just not having one of them breakout type things right now. No. So I counter offered.
Of course you did.
And
did you offer Matt Harvey? You got Matt Harvey?
No. I still offered Strasburg and Kinsler.
Yeah.
But and I kept his Alex Wood part, but I switched the McCutchen to his backup catcher that he had on his team, which is Weisler, or the catcher for the Nationals.
Okay.
Because I have Brian McCann at catcher right now on my team, but I need a backup catcher for days when he has days off. And I thought that would be a better trade for me, and he still gets his pitching. So we'll see what he says. But I thought that was a pretty good counter offer. I wasn't trying to rape him. And Kinsler is killing it right now with 10 saves. I mean, I'm going to hate to lose him out of my, relief pitching spots. But, especially now because I've got Chapman too, but Chapman's on the disabled list now for at least for a month.
4 weeks.
Yeah. So that, I'm going to be hurting when it comes to holds and saves. But I've got some other things lined up there. But so I'm giving him his pitching, but he's going to have to come up. I don't need another outfielder, man. I've got more than enough outfielders and that kind of stuff. I needed a backup catcher. So
cool.
But we'll see what happens.
I couldn't tell you if it's good, bad, or indifferent.
I think it's a fair trade.
I don't follow it that intently. All I know is that if you have Tanaka on your roster, you shouldn't have started him tonight.
No,
he just gave up.
I don't have to.
He just gave up 6 runs in the first inning.
Yeah,
Gary's doing all right. He's still working hard. Still working hard in Second Life and hosting, and he still comes sees me when I DJ there when I'm on, and yeah, he's asked about Jen like 10,000 times, and no, I'm kidding. No. He hasn't asked about Jen at all.
He came out. I put the food by the bed, and he came out.
He or she?
She.
Okay.
She came out. She ate some. I don't know. She might have made one.
So I don't know.
All right.
Is that Gary?
I'll keep an eye on her.
On our show?
yes, get Gary. Yes.
Okay. All right, Jen. I can see why you almost had a stroke.
Too funny. Hey, what was I going to ask you?
Yeah, that would be that one. That one, Brett. Yes.
Yes, Village Idiot.
But no, he's doing all right, and he's making lots of friends in there, and like I said, he's making that making those tips and stuff by being a host where he does his thing and stuff, and he can convert that to cash. I mean, it works. That's what I do. I convert my tips to cash.
Yeah.
Shit, why not? So I mean, he's doing something, and he's not bugging everybody else. He's not bugging everybody in Skype. He's not bugging everybody, in the chats.
Thank God.
I mean, he's doing his own thing, and I'm happy for him.
Nashville scored again. It's now 2-0 Nashville.
Nice.
Preds, man.
Oh, they're playing in Anaheim.
Yes, they are. They won game 1 in Anaheim. So yeah, they're playing. Yeah.
And Ottawa took Pittsburgh out last night.
Yes, they did.
Well, the second game started
what were the
for Anaheim and Pitt before Nashville started.
What were the preseason odds of Nashville and Ottawa meeting in the finals?
Oh my God.
Not big. I mean, well, hell, Nashville came in as an 8th seed to the playoffs. And after their big win in the first round, they ended up becoming the favorites because of how hot they're playing. I was worried they were going to be too cold having so much off ice time, waiting to see who they were going to play and everything. But, man, it looks like they're coming out the gate strong.
Well, Nashville was on a roll going into the playoffs, so it's all about how you're going, what kind of roll you're going into the playoffs. It can determine how well you do in the playoffs. And they were on a roll coming into the playoffs. I mean, they were playing very, very good.
Well, and Pecorine has just been like lights out behind goal, man.
Yeah, I mean, 3 goals for the Blackhawks in 4 games.
Yeah, that don't happen.
No.
That does not happen.
4 games for the Black. That was unheard of.
Yeah, Pecorine is on it.
Yeah, he is. And that's what happens when you get a hot goaltender going into the playoffs. Anything
Yep.
happens. You know.
The last one I seen this hot, I believe his name was Chris Osgood.
Yes, he was. Yes, it was.
Oh, I forgot to give John a hard time about his Edmonton Oilers.
You know what? It wouldn't have
We
mattered.
did before that.
We did before already, and
He really didn't give him a hard time. They played well.
He was overall pleased because the Oilers weren't supposed to go as far as they did, and he was happy with it. He was very obviously he wouldn't have felt bad. Not like Derek and his Blackhawks or Derek and his Packers losing in the NFC Championship game with the Falcons. But he took it pretty well.
Derek and his Wisconsin Badgers.
Yes, his Wisconsin Badgers. Yeah, exactly.
Those guys didn't fare too well either. See, anytime Derek wears a hat, maybe it's a good thing he's not going to be on air.
Yeah, and the more I think about it, Elliot, the more I'm okay with just continuing on Crowdcast for time being. Just you and I maybe doing a couple shows during the week, bringing Ron on one of those 2 days or one, the day in between, whatever. And just keep
at
going
least
on.
until you can explore something that we can all find better.
Yeah, and you know what?
with better options and stuff.
Did you look at that other thing that we did that I gave you last night? That .tv place, was it BeLive.tv? Did you take a look at that, Elliot?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I've had a rough week, so
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to look at a lot of things.
Okay.
It's BeLive's cool, but it
lags, like you said.
It lags like a bitch,
Yeah.
man. I mean, it's one thing like with all three of us here talking,
Yeah.
but the lag with chat, with live people with the chat that's what slows it down a lot more. I mean, there's a little bit of lag here too, but not like it is there.
It's all right, Brett. He wasn't supposed to be in the
Where was he?
plans.
Where was he on the depth chart?
Yeah, the depth chart. He was low on the depth chart, so I'm not concerned about it, Brett.
And what are your words and thoughts on the non-reinstatement for your
Josh Gordon,
wide receiver? Yeah,
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. I think he's a basket case. I think he's a head case. He's a great talent, but he hasn't been on the field in almost 4 years.
Well, the way I look at it, look, they reinstated Martavius Bryant, okay?
Yeah.
For the Steelers.
Right.
Same thing with Gordon, but this was Gordon's third time.
Well, yeah, that's I was just getting ready to say that. Gordon's a repeat offender.
Right.
Okay, and somebody like that you just can't let slide.
Right.
Brett, I did, and it's not exactly, again, and I appreciate you sending me the link for that site, but it's not exactly what Elliot and I are looking for. We're looking for something that's more social than that.
Yeah, we need something like a community-based, like Facebook, but with more screens.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I guess we could get by with Facebook on a two-man show in certain occasions, but for the time being, we'll just go with the flow, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to trip. If Derek I'm sorry he feels like, he's wasting his time. That's cool. That's his prerogative. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? What can I say?
Oh, I can say a lot.
Hey, you know what, Elliot? Brian and Arnie and I have been doing this show for 5 years with single-digit audiences for forever. So, and we're gonna keep doing it. So it doesn't matter.
Dude, there's times when I DJ. There's times when I have 2 people there, and there's times when I have 45 people there.
Yeah.
But you know what? You always play like you're playing for a full room. Always.
Always. Because you never know who's going to see you at some point.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I asked myself this question. Give me some stats on your ghost ship and your website. Tell me how many people are actually going there. The fantasy football maniacs and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What kind of following are you getting?
He may be, but he can't turn around and say it's because of lack of viewership from you guys.
No, I still.
What other things was he doing besides this?
Well, and there's other factors involved too. It's not just the show and not just his website. It's his outside life too. He's got
it's all life. I get.
He's got. I mean,
Sure.
his.
You know what? Here's the way I look at it. How many hours? 168 hours in a week. You can't give us one?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Well, and here's the other thing. Why is it on you guys? Why couldn't he go out and do his own show? It's not like he's going out and doing his own show. He don't even have his own show.
Well, he does. They do the Ghost Ship like once a week.
Okay, so what's the
like this?
You know, it's like a podcast.
What kind
without
of
video.
is he getting is what I want to know. Show me the stats. Show me that this show is actually hurting. Anybody that's viewing you is one more person that wouldn't be viewing you if you weren't on our show.
Right.
And I disagree a lot of times with, his. I get his stat rankings. I get how he does his rankings and stuff. But hell, his draft rankings were, according to the experts, he basically argued with every expert out there on many of them, and said, these people were higher in the draft, or should have been higher in the draft, or were got a better deal as far as teams go, versus what. But I mean, him and Mel Kiper were like night and day.
Yeah, but Mel Kiper's.
Then again, it's Mel Kiper. I get it. No, that was just an example.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's an expert when they're sitting looking at paper and stats.
I'm more of a fan of Mark Mayock myself on NFL.com, but Kiper's an idiot.
That's right. And
by the way,
you on how many? Who won the fantasy football league championship? All right, thank you very much.
That would be you, Elliot. How many times do I got about
with the two experts from Fantasy Football Maniacs?
One didn't make the playoffs. Did they both make the playoffs? I don't think they did. No,
neither one of them made the playoffs.
Mr. I hate old players. That's right. There you go, Brett.
Mr. I hate old players. Yeah,
just Steve Smith.
Yet those old players burnt his ass on several occasions.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You could tout yourself to be an expert at whatever, throw up your your stats and your thoughts and this, that, or the other. Bottom line is that it all comes down to gut in the end.
Yep. And Brett, yes, we did, because Elliot and I both made the playoffs.
Yeah, we made the playoffs. They didn't.
I'm only an expert in one thing, and that's
Baseball.
Sam broadcaster and playing good music to people. That's the only thing I know I'm a good expert at. So
I don't claim to be an expert at anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'm not. Yeah, you're right. Same thing. Same thing, Elliot. You're right.
To call myself an expert means that I think I'm better than everybody.
No.
See, I'm always learning. That's the one thing I love about DJing is I'm always learning something new. I'm always learning new music.
Look,
always meeting new people.
To me, expert and perfection rank on the same level.
Yep.
Right.
Existing. There's no such thing.
Well, see, Ripple joined with me on this one. That's the one thing DJs are always looking for. We're always searching for that perfect sound. Same thing with like the surfer.
Yep.
Always looking for that perfect wave.
Yep.
We can't. We know we're probably never going to find it, but we're going to keep tweaking and trying to get there. Until. But it's just the way it is.
Yep.
It is what it is, man. An expert could come off looking like an expert, but looking like an idiot in the end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And the more you tout yourself as an expert and you don't live up to that title,
right.
who do you look like an idiot in the end?
That's why I always just say I'm just a DJ. And then let everybody else say, "Man, you rock." Thank you very much.
And I never professed to, even though as many times as I was right, I mean, I was more right than Derek was on many occasions.
So was I.
Okay. A lot of us were.
Yep.
But
I was a couple times.
That's because
not many.
I refuse to bow to a system. Plain and simple. Because no system is foolproof. In the end, you got to use logic, feeling, and gut.
That's right.
Because your instincts will never fail you.
Yep.
Okay. your thoughts of expertise will.
Oh yeah. When you think you know it all, that's the one that one statement that always comes around. I don't care where you are, whether it be here in sports, fantasy football, wherever. When you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
And they're just teeing off on Tanaka right now. That's 4 home runs in the first 2 innings.
Jesus. Is that the Astros?
7-0 Astros.
Are they still? I was going to say they're still playing the Astros, right? Damn.
And this Springer guy just hit his second one. He hit one in the first inning, too.
Hey, proud of Mr. Kipnis last night coming through, even though I had him on my bench. But finally, he come through with 2 dingers last night, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He needed that.
They're playing great right now, but they're consistent. That's what I could. That's
he needed that bad because his stats are fucking
first in that division.
They are, but they're still hovering around 500. But they are still first in that division, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, there's a couple divisions where everybody else is under 500, and
I know the Cubs a couple days ago were 17-17. I don't know where we're at right now, but
they lost 5
right around 500. So I mean, but it's it's going to be all right.
It's early.
Yeah.
Jeter's like, "This is what I came here for."
I know, right?
Well, at least they won the first game of the doubleheader.
Hey, the Astros are actually playing really good ball right now.
Well, they're in first place in the West right now. They're in first place in the AL West right now.
Tampa Bay's playing good ball.
Yeah, Tampa's playing decent ball. Actually, Houston has a 7-game lead in the West right now.
Who?
Houston.
Yeah, they're running away with that division.
Yeah, and actually, the Indians are actually a game behind Twins in the Central.
I think the AFC. I mean the AFC. The NL West is also in that, or is it the
Colorado has a 1.5 lead on the Dodgers.
Colorado is doing fantastic right now. Colorado is because the Yankees, after getting swept by the Yankees, the Cubs went into Colorado and just played horrible in Colorado too.
Well, the Cubbies are right now in 4th place in the division. They're 3.5 games out behind St. Louis, Milwaukee, and the Reds. The Reds are playing well. The
Reds are playing really good, surprisingly.
Yeah, the Reds are playing well.
They don't. And that's kind of
playing well.
That's kind of what I would call a scratch team with the Reds. I mean, because it's really not an all-star cast with the Reds. They're playing with a bunch of players that just, Adam Duvall has just had a great first month and a half of the season. Holy shit.
Cardinals are playing good too. They're 8-2 the last 10.
Cardinals are kicking butt.
They bounced back after their miserable start. Yeah. And have really been on a tear. 19-6 over the last whatever. Yeah, they were. Oh my God,
Brian, what's your take on the Matt Harvey situation in New York? What's your feelings on him?
Harvey? Well, that whole thing, that's just a team issue. That's
an organizational issue.
Yeah, it really. He's going to have to win back his teammates' respect by what he did, by not being there and not showing up. He wasn't pitching that day. It wasn't like, it wasn't like he just missed. But, your focus needs to be on the team. During the season, that's where your focus needs to be, in that dugout, on the field every day, whether you're pitching or not.
Right.
You need to be there and be a team player.
And then he comes back on Friday, and back in his first start after the suspension, it gets blown up as well.
Yeah, he got tore up.
Yeah.
But that's just a team issue, and he really wasn't doing anything, too crazy. But he's out with his wife and tearing up the New York, nightlife, and
it's actually his girlfriend. They're not married, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wifey.
Yeah.
Right. But so they'll get that on track, and he's never done that before, and I think it'll be all right. But as injury prone as he is, look, keep your focus on the field, keep your focus in the dugout, keep your focus on your team, and because that's where it should be. Otherwise, you can end back up on that injury list and
Well, they're
be
in
washed
second
out.
place in that division. They're 7 games back of the Nationals, but they're still in second place.
The Nationals, Jesus. God.
I'm sorry, but I know that it can be that way, but after a while, you just get tired of a situation of playing for an organization like the Mets.
Yeah.
And there are organizations in all sports that you just get your fill after a while. That
Browns.
You do your thing and they don't do shit.
Yep.
To improve things around you. You know what I'm saying?
Bless you.
Matt Hardy kicked ass for a while, but what did the Mets do from that point to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they made the World Series.
They made the World Series 2 years ago, but they got killed by the Royals.
What the shit?
Yeah, I mean, they got spanked by the Royals.
Well, I mean, the Mets are hurting right now. I mean, look at Familia.
Syndergaard's on the DL as well.
Syndergaard's on the DL. So their pitching's hurting. What the holy hell?
I think TC's on his way. You're talking about the Mets. They kind of give people allergic reactions. You know what I'm saying?
You can't quit sneezing. What the shit?
It happens, dude, when you talk about the Mets. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Damn.
Are you allergic to the new cat already, Brian? Is that it?
No, it's still in our bedroom.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with that. Oh,
she looks adorable, by the way.
It is a good-looking kitty.
Yes,
and
it is.
It is female.
Uh-huh.
You bring more pussy in your house?
Yeah, we got more pussy in the house. But you know what? Lynn needed it, first of all, because there's nothing but 3 male cats and 3 male dogs and me in a house alone with her. So there was a lot of testosterone, or a lot of the male vibe happening here. So she needed a female cat, and then for it to happen on Mother's Day, was pretty cool too, because she is the mother to all cats. She that's just what she does.
Did she fall in love with it immediately?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it this morning when I got it before Lynn did, and I saw it out next to the car. It was laying there, and I didn't realize that's what it was.
Yeah.
As I was heating up my coffee and stuff, and I thought it was a leaf with the way the sun was shining. I didn't, couldn't tell what it was for sure. But Lynn went out to feed our porch kitty that we have.
Mm-hmm.
When she got up and she could hear it meowing from over there, and she went. It's just a little tiny thing, and it doesn't need it still doesn't need milk or anything like that. It ate the canned food and nibbled on that for a while, and took to being petted and held quite a bit with Lynn, and so now I just have to name her, I guess. And,
oh boy!
But something Lynn needed while I'm going to be gone all next week. She was worried about, not knowing what to do while I was gone and stuff. And
where you going?
He's going to a wedding.
I'm going to DC.
DC, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in DC for a week. Just outside of DC. I'm gonna be in Springfield, Virginia, just right outside the loop there.
Okay.
Got a wedding on Friday, and my sister's wedding on Friday, and then I'm gonna spend some time with the family. And I haven't seen my dad in 20 years, so this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, one of those type deals. Yeah.
Anaheim gets one back. They just scored, so it's 2-1 Nashville.
Yeah, they'll hold on.
Minute left to play in the first.
Oh,
it's early.
Yeah, it is early.
But just like this Yankee game was early. It's 7-0, but we were down to Baltimore a couple weeks ago, 9-1. Came back.
Yeah.
But Tanaka has 58 pitches in 2 innings.
Jesus. That Aaron Judge, man. Holy crap.
That guy's a beast.
Wow.
How old is that kid? 23, 20, 22, something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Youngster.
Might be 24. I think he's less than that, though. I think he's 22, 23. He's just, I mean, he's like 6'8", and just and covers the ground well in the outfield.
Yeah.
But he's striking out a lot. He is striking out a lot, but
he just turned 25, by the way.
Okay. But he is just a monster.
He is.
6'7".
He's huge. He's just huge. Big presence in the batter's box.
See,
and the guy can swing a bat.
See that? Jeter's about to be a daddy, man.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, his wife's like, what, 7 months pregnant?
Wow.
I've got an MLB network. They're showing Sandlot right now, so I'm watching the Sandlot.
How many times have you seen that movie?
Every time it comes on.
8-0. Take to knock out already, damn it.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. What are you waiting on, Joe? There you go.
No shit.
You heard me. 61 pitches in 1 2/3 inning.
That's getting ate up. It sounded like Brett Anderson last week against the Yankees. When Anderson lasted, what, 2.5, 3 innings? Couldn't get any outs. Actually, he only lasted an inning and a half. Couldn't get any outs on his own. And then later on in the game, in that same game, our backup catcher,
yes,
Miguel,
position player pitcher.
Yeah, comes in and gets more outs than the starting pitcher did. Seen a lot of crazy shit in baseball already this year, but it's cool.
It's early. It's only 6 weeks in. It's early.
Yeah, but it's been good. A lot of good stuff, man.
Yeah, some things will hash themselves out. You know, baseball doesn't start until, to me, honestly, baseball doesn't start until after the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I get what you're saying because it's such a long season. I get that.
Yeah. Once the All-Star game, which leads up to the trade deadline, that's when baseball starts.
Yeah.
Because right about now, you got a good feeling as to the core of the teams that are going to be racing for the pennants. And now there's teams wheeling and dealing as well.
There's players I'm watching though right now.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
like
Ozuna. Ozuna is just tearing it up. Where the hell did he come from this year? I mean, I know he's been there every other year.
Yeah.
Ozuna, that's, we think, it's either Miami or Tampa Bay.
Probably
Miami. It's Miami.
It's probably Miami. Tampa.
It is Miami. It's yeah.
Tampa's got Longoria and Archer, and that's it.
And then you got players like, that I have on my team right now. I have Ozuna on my team, by the way, but because this is why I'm bringing up players like that, because I've been watching them and seeing what they're doing. But I got players like Trumbo and Chris Davis on my team, and they're not having anywhere near the year that I would have expected. The way they came strong last fall, but it's spring and early baseball.
Mm-hmm.
The ball isn't flying like it normally does yet. It's not summer baseball yet. So I'm not looking to trade those guys or get rid of them or anything like that. So I'm going to stick with them and just, play them where I can. And I've got Albert Pujols too on my team. And so I'm swapping him back and forth between first base and my utility and things like that. Because he's driving in runs. He's got almost 30 RBIs already this year. May not be hitting the ball great, but he's driving in runs when he can.
So did every team dress up with pink uniforms today?
Yeah, for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Okay. I was just gonna say because I'm gonna have to get my Derek Jeter number retirement hat, and I guess it's gonna have to be gray with pink.
No, it won't. It'll come separate. You can get a separate one.
Oh, they're gonna sell it like that. That's the way I want it.
Well, if that's the only way they're going to sell it, then yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's the hat that they're actually wearing on the field for this particular game.
Right.
I already got the retirement hat.
Yeah, there you go.
You need.
Oh, see, now I would love to have me some Panda, man. I like me Panda at third. I really do.
Is he still with the Red Sox?
Yeah, but he's injured again.
Oh, again.
Right now, at the moment.
Him and is Hanley still there?
Yeah.
Is he injured too?
Hanley's doing great right there, actually, right now. He's having a good year.
Holy shit.
But I would love to have me some Panda, but right now at third base, I've got Longoria, and I'm not giving Longoria up. Longoria is going to be consistent and give me that, 20, 30, 30 or whatever every year.
Yeah.
And then I did switch. Let me look back at my team here. Let's see. I did switch. I've got Kipnis, but I haven't been playing Kipnis because Kipnis has not been playing well.
Right.
I've got Joe. I've got Joe Panic as well at second base, but I've had him on the bench too, and I've been playing Tim Beckham from Tampa Bay more. And I've been playing Eduardo Nunez for San Francisco as well. But I can switch and move Beckham to shortstop, and I can throw in Panic or Kipnis at any given time at second. So, and then I've been playing around with first base all the freaking time, depending upon who's playing and what's going on between Justin Bohr. I've got Justin Bohr, Albert Pujols, and Chris Davis at first base. But some of them can play other positions as well, or I can throw them in the utility. So.
All right, so this guy comes in and gets them out of the jam. Right on.
Who'd they throw in?
8-0.
Yeah, but here's the thing: 8-0 to most teams would be a problem.
It's already been done before this year. Yeah, with the Yankees, they've already done it.
Lineup that still has 8 innings worth of at bats to go.
Right. It's not like it's the 7th.
No. Like I said, they were down to Baltimore 9-1 after 6 innings and 11-4 after 7. And they wound up.
That's the one thing I've noticed about the Yankees and the Red Sox both this year is they can put a lot of runs up in an inning at any given time. The Red Sox, I watched a couple games with the Red Sox last week and the week before, and they put up 8. Like, boom, in like the second inning or third inning.
In the first game of the day, they were down. It was 4-3 Yankees. Then Houston scored 3 runs in the 6th. And then in the bottom of the 6th, the Yankees scored 6.
Right.
And went ahead and won the game 11-6.
Oh, that to me is piss poor coaching. You need to be prepared and get ready. I understand you want to try and stick with your guy, but look, when they're teeing off,
but here's the thing, though, is that you're playing a doubleheader, so you're very cautious about using your guys in the first game. Because
absolutely,
another game going on later on that night.
Yeah, with that game getting postponed yesterday, it definitely made things interesting for sure.
The whole dynamic of the approach.
Yeah,
But like I said, this is a Yankee lineup that no lead is insurmountable at any point in time because these guys can reel off some runs like you wouldn't believe. And they've been doing it all season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have.
So
that they have.
And regardless of whether they win or lose, they will leave this game tonight still in first place.
Well, yeah, they got a nice lead in that division.
because Baltimore lost to Kansas City.
Right.
So
I think I saw Brett posted up earlier about that Eric Almirola crash. Did you see that thing
Yes, I did.
with Logano and
Yeah.
and Danica
Yeah, that
and
was it was
and
some
Eric?
scary shit. I mean, like Danica was just she was really disturbed by the whole thing. I mean, Logano.
She looked like she was stuck in a grill. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? She was like stuck in a flaming grill.
Yeah, well, she did an interview after the wreck, and she was definitely disturbed by it, and just it bothered her big time. Apparently, Amarola was released from the hospital today. He had a crushed vertebra in his back, and I don't know what his status is for next week.
He's out. He's out.
I'm not going to follow NASCAR. I don't follow NASCAR.
That's the thing is I didn't even know anything about it. I turned it on last night while I was DJing because there wasn't really no other good baseball really that I really wanted to watch, and so I had it on. But that's actually the first race I watched any part of all season long.
Right, even Daytona.
Even Daytona.
Wow.
I did not see one lap of Daytona. Nope.
Well, I mean, I saw the highlights this morning. I didn't watch a race last night, but I saw the highlights, and it was a pretty. I mean, he that back end of that car came up about a good 4 or 5 feet off the ground and came back down. And I think when the car came down, that's when he got hurt. Was when the car came down. I think that's probably when he got hurt.
Right.
But I mean, Danica was on fire. Logano was on fire. I mean, it was pretty scary.
I may end up if I really want to watch racing, I may end up watching more of the truck stuff.
Yeah.
Because I do kind of enjoy what the trucks are doing, and I always love watching them race at Eldora on the dirt. But other than that, no, NASCAR pissed me off, and this whole segment thing.
Yeah.
No, not doing it. Nope. Not gonna happen.
No. Yeah, I don't care.
I was looking at this article today. It was pretty striking because I mean I haven't seen all these movies, but the ones that I have seen, it's just like, really? I didn't even notice that. Let me just give you an example. All right, you guys seen Titanic, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, in the movie, Jack said when they're in, Jack said that he and his dad used to go ice fishing on Lake Wissota, but the lake wasn't formed until 1917, and Jack died on the ship in 1912.
Here.
And Forrest Gump, the year was 1975 when Gump received a letter from Apple thanking him for investing into the company. Apple wasn't publicly traded until 1981. I'm going to put this article for anybody that's
nice. That's cool. That's neat.
It's freaking crazy because some of these movies, you just like, it's like the one where remember the Outcast, no, not Outcast, Castaway. Is that it? With
Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks, yeah. They said, how could the FedEx boxes have survived floating in the ocean if they weren't waterproof? But yet, the stuff in them came out almost perfect, like birthday card and all kinds of stuff like that.
Movie magic.
It's crazy. It's freaking crazy.
Shit happens.
I'm going to post that in here for anybody that might want to take a look at that. There you go. Take a gander at that whenever you get a chance.
I have to bookmark that. Bookmarked.
It was like, I think one of them in the Green Mile where the guy got executed in the electric chair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the electric chair wasn't in effect until 5 years after that.
Oh my goodness. Bob took my trade offer. Rock on.
Did he?
Yeah.
He must have
You
been
need
desperate.
you need to give him my number so he can call me, Brian.
Okay. I'll have to do it through the message board here, I
Yeah.
guess.
You give him my number so he can get a hold of me because I haven't talked to him or Rhonda in over a year, and I'm not hearing good things out of South Carolina. That's why I want to get a hold of him.
Okay. Like I said, I don't talk to him much other
Right.
than, seeing him in here. I don't, it's not like we talk all the time.
Right. No, I know that, but
Yeah.
a friend of Rhonda's made a trip to South Carolina, and I'm hearing things I don't like to hear, and because I don't have their number anymore, or if it's even working anymore, I haven't talked to them, so I need to get a hold of them. So do me a favor and post Bob if you can do a private message and do it. I'll give you my phone number so you can call me, please.
I will. I will for sure.
Red Sox got some bad news today. David Price might be coming back.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Scherzer went down. He got hit in the foot after with a ball.
That ain't good. Man, that's going to help my team a lot, though, having that backup catcher. I dig that. I'm telling you, it really is.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I guess in playing fantasy baseball you could get more of is trades. You don't see too much of that in fantasy football because people get their players and they just clutch them like pearls. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't want to give up Strasburg either, and he's not pitching bad. I think I got the better end of the deal by getting Alex Wood because he's pitching great right now. I think he's like 5-1 or 4-1 or something. I'd have to look, but but he needed good starting pitching, and I get it's early in the season, so you don't know what Strasburg's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me look here at Alex Wood. I got him, and all right, he's got 4 wins. He's got an ERA of 2.2, 48 Ks. He's got 4 straight wins. 2 no decisions. In the last 6 games, he's got 4 wins and 2 no decisions.
Okay.
So, but with a 2.2 ERA, I'll take it.
2.2 ERA in baseball is quite an achievement.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make the Hall of Fame with a 2.2 ERA. And
he's playing with a Dodgers team that's not playing bad at all right now. So, I'll give up Strasburg for that. I've got my other pitchers. I've got let's see, my other pitchers. I've got Santiago from Minnesota, Hector Santiago, Jacob deGrom. I've got Estrada for Toronto, Danny Salazar with Cleveland, Ricky Nolasco with the Angels, Tim Adelman with Cincinnati, and then I have Blake Snell too, but he's not active. They moved him down to AAA.
Side note: Carlos Beltran hit a double for his 545th double of his career, surpassing Derek Jeter on the all-time list. Did it against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium on Derek Jeter night.
Well, that's good because they're good friends. So I'm sure Derek Jeter doesn't mind.
That's cool. Yeah.
Matter of fact, Carlos Beltran presented Jeter with his Monument Park jacket tonight.
Oh, no shit. Didn't know that. Beltran. That's another one of those star players that just on and off the field, just fantastic. Classic.
Yep.
Class act. Yeah. Gotta love that.
Yep. Got
to love that.
He's the one that came up with the idea of the Monument jacket. Monument Park Blazers. And he handed Jeter's his tonight.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yep. So, hey, Beltran, you can say whatever you want. Beltran has helped so many teams in this league.
Shit, yes.
Years, you know what I'm saying? And I could see him, You see him as a Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah. I don't know about first ballot.
Yeah.
I don't know about first ballot.
No, I don't think first ballot.
But I see him as a Hall of Famer.
For sure. Too many teams to be a first ballot.
And the thing is, he's not done yet. You know, I mean,
yeah, but I think the best of him is past.
I think he's got the numbers to validate his place there. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know if I can see first ballot or not. Would just have to be what the year is.
We all agree that Derek Jeter is first ballot, but does he not get a unanimous vote like Junior didn't get a unanimous vote? Are they gonna be assholes on the committee that don't give him a unanimous vote?
I don't see how you can.
There's gonna be one person that is a stickler for defense, and that wasn't exactly Derek Jeter's strong suit. You know what I'm saying?
So those are some of the best plays ever, though.
But his fielding percentage was not one of the best.
Right.
Yeah, he had a lot of bad seasons in the beginning on defense.
But he had some of the best game-saving and inning-ending plays that to ever be shown in baseball ever.
Oh, they said tonight, show me any player in any sports that's been in the biggest highlights so many times than Derek Jeter.
Right.
Yep.
You just
that flip against the A's. Flip he did. The one he flipped to the catcher at home.
Yep.
Dude, the one where
why was he even there?
The one that he dove in the stands against the Red Sox and just crushed his face in the freaking seats, dude.
Yeah.
Who does?
But that flip, why he wasn't even supposed to be on that part of the field.
Supposed to be there. No.
That was just baseball heads up. That was just
he was a cerebral player.
Yep.
And like they said, he on the only thing that he was better at than being a great player on the field is that he's a great person off the field.
Yep.
That's what I've heard too.
Scoring update. Anaheim scored a minute into the second period, so it's tied 2-2.
Damn, I'm gonna go switch that over here in a minute.
Yeah, someone forgot Will Wheaton. I follow Will Wheaton, who was Wesley on Star Trek back in the day.
Yeah.
I follow him on Twitter, and he goes, somebody forgot to tell Nashville the second period started.
Oh, Will Wheaton. Now I feel like Sheldon. Will Wheaton, when will you ever stop?
He's got a pretty loyal following on Twitter, man. He's pretty popular.
Oh yeah.
And his wife is gorgeous. You ever see Ann Wheaton? She's pretty.
No, because I just don't give a shit.
I know.
Oh hell yeah.
But she's pretty funny herself.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty funny herself.
Will Wheaton got that big, the big roundabout when Big Bang Theory came out, and him and Sheldon, with him and Sheldon having their little war back and forth with each other. I thought that was cool. But yeah.
Game 7 tomorrow night, Boston and Washington.
Who cares?
I may watch some of that.
You know what? I will watch a Game 7 of anything.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there, man. I am. Because a Game 7 of anything, I will watch.
Exactly. That's like the pinnacle of sports competition.
Yep.
Game 7 of any playoff is just.
Yep. I'm not a fan of either one. I mean, I love the Celtics. So I think the Celtics are great. I've kept up with a little bit of what they're doing. And, who's that young kid again? Thomas.
Yeah,
holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah. I tell you what, I like watching Isaiah play. I mean, he's
in sports that have playoff series, Game 7 is the equivalent of the one and done in the NFL.
Yeah, and that's maybe a reason why I watch it too, because it's Game 7. You never know, but
yeah, it's one and done.
It's the NBA, so who knows?
And I don't have to be on the bus until just about 2:00 my time on Tuesday, so I may stay up and watch that game tomorrow.
John Wall versus Isaiah Thomas has been quite the battle.
And you know what? I'm a huge John Wall fan too, because of course, where did he come from?
Kentucky.
Thank you. See you next Tuesday. I caught that, Scott. Kentucky.
But yeah,
Calipari is. I hate Calipari, and that's the main reason why I hate Kentucky.
Oh, I'm not. Look, I'm not a fan of Calipari really much either. I'm not.
Calipari.
But hey, the man can recruit, and he gets some young players on that team, and he can put them to work.
He's a used car salesman, is what he is, Brian.
Call it what you want.
So what?
How many championships?
Hey, he's a used car. We got that for a president right now. What are you talking about?
That's true too.
Pretty much. I'll give you that too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
got a guy leading the country that's a used car salesman. What's wrong with a basketball coach?
Gonna be huge. Gonna be huge.
Bigly. But hey, you know what? Most times, guys like Calipari get hated on. I understand that, but I mean, there's a lot of people.
Look what happened to what's his face when he went to Boston and who was it? Who's the coach of Louisville, Brian?
Pitino.
Pitino.
He went to the NBA. He couldn't coach his way out of a paper bag in the NBA.
Well, most college coaches can.
Right, you come back to the college, and he's got a great program in Louisville.
Look at what's his name. Steve, the guy that coached Alabama.
That would be
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban went to Miami. He couldn't coach. He had to come back to the college ranks. Yes.
Yeah, because it doesn't always translate from college to pro.
You get your exceptions like your Jimmy Johnsons and other guys that have come into the NFL and done well. But it's far and few between.
Yeah.
See, now Pitino, I loved Pitino when he was with Kentucky, man. I adored that man. I thought he was just thought he was great. And Kentucky loves him, and that's why he's still in Louisville. Kentucky loves Pitino.
Uh-huh.
I don't care if you're a Louisville fan or a Kentucky Wildcat fan. They still love Pitino.
Like the second coming of Joe B. Hall.
Pretty much. He was a damn near the next Adolph Rupp. And yeah. So I get that. But
well, look at Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan was a far better college coach than he's been a pro coach.
The only reason Billy Donovan's successful in Oklahoma is because who he's got on the team. It's because it's Westbrook. It's all it is.
Yeah, but you see, that's just it. He lost Durant and
take care
his team to the playoffs. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to achieve the heights that he did with Florida. You know what I'm saying? Or
right.
Coaching Providence.
Well, they were the last team to win back-to-back national championships.
Yeah. So
sorry about that, Brian.
It doesn't translate. Most of the time, it will not translate. I'm sorry, it will not.
Hey, I'm the biggest Gator here you're gonna meet, Brian, but I had to throw that out there because I know you got Kentucky's in the SEC, and I had to throw it out there. I'm sorry.
Yep. I did shave for this week's show too, by the way.
That's nice. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I haven't shaved under here yet.
I think I shaved 2 days ago.
Oh, God.
No, yesterday. My bad. Yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
It's been some hard hitting in this game too. My gosh.
Still 2-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so because you would have told us if it wasn't.
I would have provided a scoring update. Yes, that's correct.
My bad. My bad for the airhead moment.
You don't have very many of them, Elliot, but you do every once in a while.
What's that?
Airhead moments.
Oh, yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
We all do, dude. It happens.
Holy shit. Canada has recalled mislabeled bottles of Bombay Sapphire gin found to contain 154 proof alcohol instead of 77.
Oh, I will not be sending that back. That's going to be a hell of a fucking martini right there.
That's almost grain. That's moonshine right there.
That's almost moonshine right there, brother. Oh, Jesus.
Man, I will not be sending that bottle back.
Like grain alcohol.
Report you. I want to know how you did it and send me another bottle.
You got
it's twice the alcohol than in a normal bottle.
Jesus. It's normally what, like 80?
Unless you go Bacardi 151. You know
Caribou Lou. Caribou Lou. 151 rum.
Yep.
Love that tune, man. I do. I love that song, man. That song is kick ass.
That's a lot of proof.
9 Caribou Lou.
Caribou Lou.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, check that song out. Let Scott hear it. I think he might even like it. As white as he is.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, he didn't just call you a cracker, did he?
Yeah, I think you just called me a freaking Florida cracker. I think you did, yes.
Oh. Oh man. So the Astros are playing Jeter's other team tomorrow, the Marlins.
Exactly, Brett, by way of Ohio. That was that. Yeah, but Brett, I've been in Florida now for 38 years. I'm a Floridian. I love my Ohio roots, but I've been in Florida for 38 years, so
yeah,
it's all good.
Almost 6 years. All right, come on. Go ahead.
It's not bad in the summertime. It's the winters that kill me, and I have no desire whatsoever to get back here for the winters. You know, I've got three times as many years in Florida that I had in Ohio, so I'm a Floridian.
You know, and getting back to Derek Jeter really quick, how many people could possibly, in their last game of their career, hit the game-winning hit?
Yeah, I know.
The last at bat of his career
was a walk-off. Yeah,
a walk-off hit to right field, because that was Derek Jeter's like moniker.
Yeah,
he always hit the ball the other way. Remember the Mr. November home run?
No.
Diamondbacks all those years ago in the World Series?
No.
He hit it to right field. And that was the one thing about Jeter. He could go the other way better than most, as good or if not better than most. Amazing. And when did you ever hear Jeter being in a scandal for anything?
He wasn't. He wasn't in a scandal.
Never. He brought class and distinction to an organization that really
it's had a history of scandals.
Well, they've had everybody had a scandal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to the degree that he kept it 100, because he did. He kept it 100 on and off the field, especially. Derek said, I think I've had enough. I'm leaving. Derek Jeter. Amazing. Oh, there's the flip. Just what Brian was talking about. Is that a Cubs championship Christmas ball ornament?
Looks that way.
Yeah. Won't be getting any more of those anytime soon.
We're admiring your artwork behind you, the Cubs championship Christmas ball you got hanging up behind you.
You like that?
No.
Took you 108 years to get it, huh?
My sister got me that for my birthday. Or actually,
I don't even think Santa Claus was around.
something like that. But yeah, Christmas or my birthday.
Santa Claus.
Shut up!
Hey, put it in a time capsule because it could be another 108 years. You want maybe your great grandchildren to find it. You know?
Nashville just scored 3-2 Nashville.
The Preds are on the loose.
You were so wrong, Elliot.
But funny as hell.
Yes, it is funny.
Facts are always
no,
for those.
it is a pretty cool
It is.
little Christmas ornament she got me.
I got 5. I think I got about 5 of those actually.
I'm surprised you don't have 27.
No, I wasn't around that.
Oh, there you go.
Around in those days. Sorry. I don't even think Christmas ornaments like that were around.
The other 2 Yankees you would put on his level.
Jeter's level?
There's several.
Ooh,
There's
I've
actually
only got
several
2.
Yankees above Jeter's level, in my opinion.
I've got 2 that I would
On
put
and off
on.
the field? They're talking about on and off the field.
Well,
Somebody
that-
that was like free of scandal. Period.
Well,
Okay.
we're not talking Babe Ruth. We're not talking DiMaggio or Mickey.
We're not talking Mantle either.
No,
I think Lou Gehrig might have been one.
maybe.
Gehrig, I would give you. Yep, I'll give you Gehrig for sure.
But what about Yogi?
Maybe that's that. We put it in there. We put it in that mix.
It's possible.
Um,
Ron Guidry.
that's actually not a bad answer, to be honest.
Another one, former Pirate that made his name with the Yankees, Willie Randolph. That's another guy
And
scandal free.
yep,
You can't put Babe Ruth in there because Babe Ruth had all kinds of
He
off the
was a
field.
drunk ass fat bastard.
Yeah, yeah.
Played great baseball. Yes.
yeah. I couldn't put Babe Ruth in there either. And it's for the same reason you can't put Mantle
skill?
in there.
Skill.
Oh, skill wise,
Peter didn't
Well,
have
skill. You got Babe Ruth.
But
Lou
then you got to
Gehrig.
Mantle.
Peter off
You got-
that list because he didn't have the skills of a Babe Ruth or Lou
No.
Gehrig and all those guys.
No,
He
No.
wasn't in the top 3.
no. We got Mantle, Gehrig,
Maris?
Ruth,
Ruth.
Roger Maris. I mean, there's a ton of people that have more skill than Derek Jeter. Yeah, there's a ton of people. Yeah, there's a ton of Yankees that have more skill than Derek Jeter. I'm sorry, there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson had more skills than Derek Jeter.
Whoa, hold on.
The thing,
Hold on.
again, to me, it comes
I don't know
down
about
to
that.
on and off the field. That is a much shorter list.
Yes, it is. And like I said, we said Lou
And-
Gehrig, Yogi Berra, Willie Randolph.
It's hard. You're hard pressed to find anybody who's completely clean. That, especially 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting at was, you can say what you want, but 20 years with the same team, that's why I don't agree with Reggie Jackson. That's the only reason why I didn't agree with Reggie
Well,
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson had his issues too. Remember all the fights he got into with Billy Martin?
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? He was in the paper a lot for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Just like
Right.
Joe Namath was.
Right.
Jets.
But yeah, I'm not, I like,
We go on a second session.
No, actually, we're not. I got to run.
yeah,
We got a
really
minute
gotta go
45 left.
Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, I mean, as far as skills concerned, there's a lot of people you can put above him. But as far as total,
I'd put him in the
on-
top 10.
I would
He's
put,
in the top 10.
Yeah, top 10. Yeah, Yankees all time.
I don't
yeah.
know about top 5 though.
Impact wise, he was definitely in the top 10.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Impact wise.
Uh,
For his day and age, yeah.
And again, the longevity 20 years, same team, had no intentions of playing for anybody else.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he started his career first pitch, first at bat, home run.
Huh.
Okay. And ended his career with a walk-off hit.
And with that, we're going to walk off ourselves. It's 30 seconds to go. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We will be back again. Elliot will be back on Wednesday to talk football, and then we'll be back again next week on Sunday for the Sports Nerds. Thanks for coming. Everybody have a great night, and we are out. Peace.
Adios, people.
Take care.